Okay, so I'm going to speak on the visions and dreams I've been having lately. One of them I had was the vision of the sky, or the skyline in itself. This one I had a vision of my husband, and I was sleeping. I peeked out of the window. And I saw the sky was bright red, like red, like really red. I woke up my husband quickly, and I said, let's go outside and let's go look at this. So we did, and I looked up, and I knew this was going to happen. I don't know how, but I knew it was going to happen. I sensed it. But I seemed like I was also surprised that it happened. That was the first vision I had. Dream. The second one I had was of Jesus coming back. And at this one, my husband and I both were at the gas station at the time. And this one, I remember me and my husband had to go get gas. And as we did, we ended up going inside because we had to pay for the gas. Then all of a sudden, we heard something. We looked out the window, or the door of the window, of the gas station. We looked up and we saw Jesus coming back. My husband and I, we were both not afraid. We knew. Then there was 3 people who were standing behind us. And they were saying, what's going on? What's happening? I had another vision of the rapture. I think I was laying down at this time, again. I remember when I was laying down, I instantly was in the air. I looked down, I was wearing white again. This time, it was daytime. I remember seeing the clouds and the blue sky. I remember thinking, where's everybody at? Because we hadn't seen each other yet. Because we couldn't see each other yet. First one I had of the rapture was similar to that. What it was is I had a vision of, I was laying in bed and I was sleeping. Then all of a sudden I was up in the sky. I was up in the sky, I looked down, and I happened to notice I was wearing white. And just all white. And I had turned and I looked around at the earth, the whole earth. And when I did, I was in tears because the earth was covered in flames. And I was thinking to myself, why didn't they listen? Okay. This next one, I'd had a vision of the false prophet and the Antichrist. At this time, I was in town, and the false prophet and the Antichrist were in town. They were in my town. They both were riding in this black limo. I got this overwhelming sense of evil, just really, like strong evil presence. The Antichrist got out for some odd reason. He tried to grab me by the arm, but somehow I managed to get away from him, and I ran. I had a vision of Wormwood. So in this vision, I saw that my husband was sleeping again, and I was awake. We were in a house at the time. I was doing laundry, and all of a sudden I got this urge to sit on the coffee table and turn on the TV. So I did. So as I turned on the TV, there was this guy on the news saying that there was a star that was going to hit the Earth. And I remember him specifically calling it Wormwood. Okay, this one, I don't do things in order. This one is a vision of the wedding table of the Lamb. In this one, I saw I was instantly in heaven. I saw me dressed in white. Again. I saw the wedding table of the Lamb. There was no end to that table, not that I could tell, but everything was set on the table. I saw glasses, the tablecloth was pure white. I also noticed that each one of us had a name at the table that we were seated at. This next vision had taken me, like, not really by surprise, but kind of by surprise. Vision of a tsunami and the fall of the San Francisco Bridge. I saw this huge tidal wave, tsunami. It hit in one of the states, I don't remember which one it hit. And remember, everyone was terrified as this hit. And then I saw the California San Francisco Bridge crack, split in two, and fall into the ocean. Last one that I saw was a vision of the blood red moon, and it also looked like there was smoke around the moon. So I saw that me and my husband were standing on our back porch with my stepdaughter. I remember I walked out to see the sky. Someone called me and told me to get back here. And I said no. All of a sudden, I saw this overwhelming red-like smoke in the sky. It came from the moon. I saw that people were living in peace, maybe, for like 2 days. Peace didn't last long. Then, when I saw this light coming from the sky. I looked over and I saw people running and screaming. One in particular, I remember, this woman said, "Is she missing someone? Is she missing someone?" And I knew. I remember jumping up and down, thinking, yes! I turned around and looked at my husband and I said, I just spoke about this a few days ago. Lots of people were shocked. And I remember saying to my husband, give me a second here. It's sooner than people think. I looked at my stepdaughter and I said, yep, that is Jesus coming. Another thing I mentioned is I remember seeing panic and terror. Panic and terror in their eyes. Oh yes, I had this one. Sorry, I had this vision of the rapture recently. My husband was sleeping at the time. He does work third shift. I remember I heard something, so I ran outside to check it out. I pointed upwards to the sky, and my friend, Crystal, was out there. And my little girl was out there at the time, and her 2 little girls.